Cancer, October, things are taking off and they're happening. And it is going to feel like it's going to fly by this quick. But there's something behind this that's going to lead to something for some of you that is going to be remarkable. Let's take a look at the sun, moon, and rising sign of Cancer for the month of October. Now, October 2nd is the new moon, and it is a big, big deal. When you read this, when you listen to this video, you may already be feeling the effects. You may have already ascended to a higher level, although I don't feel most of you have, but you're about to if you've been doing that shadow work. That shadow work put that burden on your shoulders. It really weighed you down. And right now, you have this beautiful wish coming true. This star card represents you and all the courage, all the and everything you've endured. And this is the reward. This is that big wish that the universe gives us when we have completed a cycle. These cards represent the feminine empowerment, okay, because we've really been dominated in our own self by the masculine. We were taught to do that. We were taught to not have empathy unless you were a specific individual who was born with empathy. You can't get rid of it. It's just in you. And I see a lot of you are going through this change where things start happening, and they're going to start happening very, very quick. So you're going to need to have your intuition very keen in the month of October, all the way through the end of the year, and then going forward. Your intuition is your biggest support fan. And I'm being guided to tell you it is time for you to use it. And you're very good at using it normally, especially with other people. But maybe you had to learn how to use it for yourself. That's why you endured everything that you went through. All of those traumatic situations, the traumas, the pains, we don't even want to go into that because we can go so deep into what happened. But we really want to start going deep into what is going to happen for those of you who are ready for it. Now, that's a little bit of the background of what I see is happening with Cancer, where you have just ascended. You are ascending, you are growing, and it is very big deal. Now we're going to look at your foundation. That's your career, your finance, your health, nutrition. And if you're not working, it's whatever you devote your energy and effort into. A lot of you, it's your hobbies and projects. But the one card that is coming out for you, let's take a look at this one, is the moon card. And that's what I thought it was going to be, because that's what we're talking about, is the new moon. This new moon is remarkable for those that did the work. If you didn't do the work, then this is not really going to be your reading. The moon is going to reveal things to you of what is to come. This new moon is starting a brand new transition in your life. And some of you, when it comes to this sector, your foundation, the stability, it's like your feet and your legs. It's like the trunk of the tree. And you are going to build and grow that. And I know a lot of you have already been working on that, but it's going to grow even more. When it comes to your nutrition, they're telling me some of you need to, first of all, you need to start making sure that you're moving your body. If you're sitting too much, Cancer, it may be causing some pain. I know, I do that. I sit way too much and I don't take those breaks. So make sure that you're taking the breaks and doing stretches to keep your muscles flowing, and it'll make your brain feel better and have so much more clarity as well. But that nutrition is a big thing for our beautiful Cancer. So make sure that you are indulging in foods that suit your body and your mind. You have the Three of Cups, and this is joy and celebration in this foundational area of your life. That means whatever you've been working on, there is something coming. Things are happening, and they're happening very quick, and it's going to make you sing and dance. And maybe that's what you're going to do to keep your own mental stability going, because it works. It actually works, right? So there's this wonderful aura around the sign of Cancer that you want to capture the moment. Now, if you're new to my channel, I am guided in these messages. That's why I may pause, because I hear them talk to me, okay? And it goes through me, it just comes through me, and I don't even remember what I say when I'm done with these readings, because I just am a transfer of the messages. But I also see the visions over here, and that stays with me. Usually I see that. And I see some of you really did go through some hectic situations, some financial ups and downs, and sometimes it went so far down that you felt like you weren't going to be able to get up. Maybe even was at the very bottom of what you could handle. Remember, everything coming your way is what you can handle, but it doesn't feel like it when we're dealing with it. It doesn't feel good. But you have celebration coming. That's the card, the star card, the wish card. That's what I mean. All of this stuff that you've been through, now it is time to stand up and dance. Rock and roll your way through it. Things are happening very quick. Time is no longer going to be the same. Life will not be the same. But it's not bad if you are moving towards your goal. Continue to move forward and stay in that positive mindset. I feel some of you have gone through a lot of gossipy stuff when it comes to work and projects. This could be in the church arena. This could be in the donating your time, volunteering your time as a teacher. I am seeing as a teacher for some of you, like you may have volunteered like a parent volunteer, but they're saying that all of this is to let you know that you are stronger than you thought. And that is why the star card has come out. You have the Five of Swords, and this is a lot of mental conflict that you've been dealing with. Some of you have been struggling when it comes to your financial situation. But what they're showing me, Cancer, is there is a way out. Pay very close attention to what's going on when it comes to the financial sector around you. There are moves. I see literal moves that you can make. Moving this over here produces more for you. This could be going through and modifying what you purchase, and most of you probably have done that. However, I see a secondary one coming through, or third, depends on who you are. But there is a change coming in because you're making the change. Once you make that change, it's going to calm your mental fatigue down. Mentally, I feel that you have been under a really tough time, especially those looking for a job. So that might be what prompted you to move the money in the first place. But there is a financial endeavor that you're going to make, that you're going to hear about, and you are going to make that and calm your mind down. Now, I'm also seeing for another group of you a transfer. Now, this may be transferring from one department to another, transferring from one type of project to another. And when I say project, that can be art project that you work on. You like to sculpt, you like to do this. It's a very, very uplifting thing of what you're doing. Very satisfying on some deeper level. So for a lot of you, you did this to heal, and that's why we start doing these creative projects. But whatever it is in the sector of your foundation, the transfer of the power, I feel some of you are going to let go of being in a leadership role, and you're not going to want that responsibility anymore, and you're okay with it. You'd rather take the time and spend it with self, spend it with family or the people that you care about, most of all with yourself. And it is going to be it's going to become lucrative because you won't have to invest money in whatever it was you were doing. But yet you're going to find a way to still be satisfied in that. I hope that makes sense, okay? It's like maybe changing from one position to another in your job sector, going to a different career, going to a different location if you're volunteering, things like that, where that transfer actually is a benefit for you because it's not working in the way that it's happening for you right now. Now, When it comes to family and friends, I feel that some of you, again, you just went through a lot. That fatigue just drained, and you may have been dealing with family and friends who took advantage of you. I mean, you are Cancer and you do come from this beautiful place of heart. You are highly intuitive, but not if you love them. You may emotionally not, you may intuitively block it out, emotionally block it out, where you can be taken advantage of. And that's what I think happened for some of you for sure. But again, you've conquered it. However, there is somebody returning, and this person returning to you. Wait, where'd my, oh, they're on my head. This person returning to you is going to want something from you. The person returning to you is the Seven of Swords. All right, this is somebody, and you can see the fox right here divided by that wall, and there's the chickens on the other side. They're going to come in and they're going to want something from you. And I feel this individual, and I'm only seeing one, but you take this as it is. It may be you, it may be your neighbor, your partner. It can be anybody that you're dealing with that actually you're watching this happen. But there is this person coming back, and they're going to come back in very sneaky. And what I'm seeing, Cancer, is the sneakiness is like, hey friend, how you doing? It's been a long time. Let's go out. Let me buy you this. Let's do that. But they're flat broke. I feel that they're coming in because they need help. And rather than be courageous and say, I'm sorry, and try and fix it, they're coming in to try and manipulate you yet again. Because it happened in the past, they think they can do it again. But you're not the same person. And you are not going to allow this to happen. Now, for a very small group of you, that person has changed. They were the Seven of Swords. They were the liar, the cheater, the thief card, right? That's what that represents. But they are not now. They have learned their lessons. And again, it's a very small amount. For those of you who are going to experience this, you may want to listen, but turn your intuitive light on so that you can know who you're dealing with and how long you can deal with them. You'll know right away. Honestly, within a matter of minutes, you'll know. Some people are really good at being very tricky, very deceptive, but the desperation that I'm seeing with this individual, you're going to spot it right away. I dropped a card. So you'll be able to walk away. And others, you're going to start this new version of a relationship. It won't be what it was, but it will be a new version of a relationship. You have the Three of Pentacles, which is really beautiful. This is a team effort when it comes to a family affair, a friendship, working as a team, maybe sharing things as a team, getting together and cooking together and sharing the food. There's some kind of, I see food around that. That's why I'm saying that. It's like big group meals, where the whole family comes over and everybody brings something. And because there's so many people bringing it, you have plenty of food for everyone. There's a way that you're going to climb into this new beginning because things are happening and they're happening quick, but you're going to figure it out. This is a team effort when it comes to family. Some of you, this may be your soul family where you're meeting up with new people and trying new things, new directions, and it works for you. But it's very, very positive. It may not feel like it's going to turn into something very, very productive, but I'm seeing that it will as long as you continue to participate. It's nothing negative, and it has nothing to do with the Seven of Swords person. Now, when it comes to your relationships, I feel some of you are dealing with a situation that you and your partner, there's a couple situations here, you and your partner are not getting along, but yet you don't have the determination, the means, the support, whatever it is, to separate. So I feel you're going to choose to stay together. And there is a sense of emptiness when we're with somebody we don't want to be with. There's that part of us that just feels that longing that we want something that we don't have, or we can be completely cold and distant, and that affects everything in a negative backwards downslide. And that's not what I see going on. By the end of the month of October, I feel it's like a coming together between the two of you, between you and your partner who have been divided in this situation. And this coming together is going to become very, it's like a rebonding, not the same love that when you first fell in love. There's a bonding, it's a partnership, it's supportive, it's going to change because both of you see that you you need to make the change. I'm sorry, I'm traveling, so it's in my throat, and some of you need to speak up because it did not happen on every zodiac sign. So there's that throat chakra. You need to speak to that partner, okay? And you will be doing that in October for sure. Another group of you that I'm seeing is this romance, special occasion. A situation is going to happen that's going to make you or your partner actually get the candles out and light the candles. Maybe your power goes out and you eat dinner by candlelight. So that triggers in the romantic feelings again. There's just something very beautiful, very special about it, but it is unplanned. Things are happening and it's just going to come in, and it's going to come in from all different directions. But you are so well tuned at this point in time. Even if you feel frazzled today, the day you're listening to this video, in October you are so well tuned that you can go with the flow, and you're just like, okay, power went out, we're gonna, they're gonna take 5 hours to fix it, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna eat by candlelight. And it just turns into this really beautiful bonding between you and your partner. So it's very, very positive. Something not so positive is going to turn into something very positive. Now, it may not be you, it might be your daughter-in-law telling you what your son or partner is doing, but it definitely concerns you on some level. So, when it comes to those of you who are longing for love, I do feel this change has happened. I would say 8 months ago, maybe a year ago, Cancer was very weepy. When I would do your readings, the energy was very, very weepy. I would want to cry in your readings. It was just a big tear down for basically almost all of our zodiacs of Cancer, but it's not there anymore. And I feel that you've really grown and you've changed and you've worked on you in one way or another, whether you chose to or not. It happened. And because it happened, the reward is going to come in. And the reward oftentimes is us feeling so connected to ourselves and the divine that that's all we need. We're satisfied with that. And we find a way around. We have faith. Faith is a very big base when it comes to this situation. You guys are going to meet somebody, and I feel it's more in a donation given. Well, maybe it's a donation drive. Maybe it's helping with adopting puppies, stray dogs, and cats. But I feel it has something to do with charity giving. That's where I feel you're going to meet this person. You might be going and taking some of your things to donate and they work there, or vice versa, or going together and not realizing you're walking in the door at the same time. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful coming together. But it is important what that group of you who are dealing with the partner that you need that communication. You must have that communication. It's affecting me. Okay. So when it comes to overall love for the entire zodiac sign, you have the ending card for a new beginning. Isn't that amazing? We have the full moon. That is the cleansing, and that was a big one, because this is a new moon, a new beginning. That's what this card is representing. All of the old stuff is gone. It is now completely gone. And now you have this emerging. Things are happening and they're showing up at the right moment. You've got this growing, garden growing over here. I just see some really positive things coming in for Cancer. So it's been quite a doozy of a year, that's for sure. Let's give you your guided message from my guides and angels around me. Cancer, keep your heart open. Do not shut it down. There will be things that stand in front of you, situations that happen. You won't like them. Stay strong in everything that you've learned and call on us. Take a step back and connect, and we will be there to help block and protect you. We want you to walk forward feeling safe and know that you are protected, but only you can have that kind of faith because it's your faith that brings us to you. It is time for you to step into this new, beautiful area, this area of life that is going to change you forever. It will evolve your soul, it will evolve you as a human being, and we will be there to guide you. Do not turn your intuitive light off. Leave it on and put a coat of armor around you so that you feel safe walking forward. Thank you. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed that message. I look forward to reading your comments. Much love.